What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Abel here with STL Tones, and today we're going to be taking a look at the July update for the AmpHub plugin. You guys are getting a brand new amplifier model based on a Marshall JMP1 accompanied by a pretty recognizable power section. We're also getting a new preset bank from the band Motionless and White. Pretty stoked to show you guys that. We're also getting some new impulse responses, some new cabinets and microphones, basically. So before we jump in, the signal chain for this is going to be this Minus Duvel Elite guitar with Seymour Duncan pickups going into a universal audio Aero interface, going into Cubase, and then of course we're going to be running AmpHub. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, guys, so one of the first things that I want to note is a new feature that's been added to the plugin. Now, if you guys saw the Los Al Lambert release, which is the video before this one, then this will be familiar to you guys, and that is your input level selector. What you're gonna do is click on this little box next to the input knob, and you're gonna drop down this pickup type. What this is gonna do, it's gonna give you that level that you should be at with that input knob. So you're gonna click on whatever output pickups you have. In my case, I'm gonna go ahead and go with high output, and then you're just gonna play. Try not to lean to it too hard, try not to be too light, just be as natural as you can so that way you get an accurate reading. So let's go ahead and do that now. Right, so it's at mine at 2.7 dB. That's just, you know, if you're not sure where your input should be and you don't have a lot of experience with that, this is going to give you that confidence to just dive into the plugin and know that that input is set where it should be. All right, so let's get started with these tones. Let's just start with this amplifier. Everything is at noon, and let's hear what it sounds like right out of the box. By the way, really quickly, if you guys can tell that I have a really nasally noise going on, I was just sick earlier this week. No, it wasn't that. It was just a small cold. Anyway, I'm over it, but I still have a little bit of congestion, so just bear with me. All right, so that's what it sounds like right out of the box. And let's start tweaking some knobs, yeah? Obviously gain, let's go there first. That's for our artist relations manager. He said that if I was playing a Marshall, there's no way I wasn't going to play that riff. So it's for you, James. All right, sounding pretty good. Let's check out OD number 1. Let's gain up on that. Sounds pretty good, man. All classic rock vibes there. All right, let's check out these clean channels. Let's do clean number 1. Cool, some nice break up there at the top end. guess I have to get pretty with it sometimes. Let's check out the middle selector. And let's start tweaking some knobs on this clean EQ panel. Okay, cool. And then now on the bottom here on this power section, you have this deep knob. I mean, obviously you have the level and the presence that you would normally get in a power section, but let's check out what this deep knob does to this clean tone. Ooh, let's split the coil. Sounds pretty full, deep, and rich, man. I like the way that that sounds. All right, let's check out clean number 2. Let's get our EQ panel back to where it should be. Cool. All right, so let's check out this new impulse response section. So we go down, Bogart CV30. Obviously, it's a Bogart 2x12 cabinet loaded with Celestion V30s. Let's do, I don't know, a ribbon 160. Let's pick the same thing on the right side, and then let's hit a dynamic 57. Sounds like a pretty good combo, right? Let's kind of start tweaking some knobs here. Some treble in there, a little bass. I love the breakup there at the top end. All right, let's go back over to this overdrive 1. Love the way that sounds. And let's throw a pedal in front of it, because let's get, I mean, what are we doing if we're not going to get metal, right? So drive down, tone somewhere around there, level all the way up. It's usually good enough for me. Where's our gain? We're down. Let's check this out. So I can tell that's super British, and it doesn't sound very overly saturated, you know, like insanely metal, but I love the clarity that you get out of that. Listen to the attack. Especially when down picking, if you got that John Brown vibe going, this thing sounds amazing. Sounds good. Let's do the same thing with overdrive 2. Yeah, now we're getting some metal out of that. Let's crank the bass a little. Our mids up. Treble, bring that down a little. Obviously a long ways to go with that type of a distorted metal tone there, but I don't know, it's sounding pretty good. I like that. All right, let's check out some of these Motionless and White presets. I'm gonna go down to the Motionless and White drop-down box, and let's do Radio Clean. Let's see what that does. Interesting. All right, let's check out the next one, Distortion. All right, so we got the 5153 on this one. Let's check this out. That sounds really interesting. I would love when like bands do stuff as opposed to like just one guitar player. You get a lot more of a production element vibe out of these. Like you could really do some interesting stuff with these if you were putting a song together. All right, let's check out the next one, Distortion 2. Oh, nice, using the Ignite amps. That gate is set pretty tight, if you can tell. So that is the July update for AmpHub. You guys have that new amplifier with that power section. You guys have a preset list from Motionless and White. You guys got some new goodies added in that cabinet section. And of course, you guys have that new feature added to the plugin where it's gonna help you set that input level. So as always, if you're watching this, that means this is now live and available for download over at stltones.com. So head over there and download your update. If you don't currently have AmpHub, obviously you see new things are being added constantly. So head over there and check that out. If you guys found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button. It always helps the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.